hello, hello. That's not the right screen. That's the right screen. Hello and welcome in, friends. Good to see you. Hello, Love. Hello, Asher. Thank you both for stopping in. Um, Sorry again to anyone who was hanging out here right at the beginning when I was doing all those stops and starts. Twitch was being a little difficult giving me quality options today, so I had to retry a few times, but we got it sorted. Just double check, are my captions? Yeah, okay, my captions are working too. So we should be cleared on the technical difficulty side, at least for now. Transcodes are such a bother sometimes. Absolutely, yeah. Although realistically, I probably shouldn't complain. I've been told that I have very excellent luck in getting them. Most days I don't need to mess with them at all. Although, I guess on Monday I did have to restart once. And tonight I had to restart a bunch of times, so maybe my luck has finally started to swing the other way. Hopefully, they don't give me too much trouble going forward, though. But we are back with Genshin. It's been quite a while.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
I appreciate the offer, but I think I've seen them all already. There's a brand new banner that we're going to be rolling on because Hu Tao is wonderful. And I would very much like to accrue her services. Pour some tea here. He could take you around. He's pretty great too. He actually, I don't know if it's something I'll talk about here. It's not really interesting, but it's interesting to me. I don't know if it's because he's taller than a lot of the other characters or what, but with Zhongli, it seems particularly easy to do plunge attacks from like very low altitudes. Like if I'm just like this low on these steps, if I jump, okay, not quite that low, but if I like jump from here, I can, yeah, you can just do like an immediate plunge attack, which is kind of nutty, because those are supposed to be like when you're gliding and you actually drop down on something. You're not really supposed to be doing those just running around the world, like hopping off of boxes and shit. But you can kind of pull them off with him. What kind of tea? Chamomile. I know, unfortunately, you cannot drink it, but that's why I'm drinking it. So that you don't have to. I will drink all the kinds of tea you can't have, so that there's none left for you to accidentally drink. Plunge attacks, yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, for instance, with her, I don't think she can do them nearly as... Oh! Maybe she can. Okay, maybe I was just wrong and it's not specific to him at all. Maybe I've just gotten better at it and now I can pull it off with a lot of characters.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Error.
Oh. Nice. Good stuff. Is it the lavender one? No, this is a new one that's oh wait, it's lavender. Yeah, maybe I was getting my plants mixed up. It's lavender you can't have and not chamomile, is it? This one's just chamomile. So maybe you can have this one.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Yes, nice. Also, your little friend is so cute. Yeah, that was a reward from one of the Is that the Dragon Crown event, I think? You could pick one of these little floating Sealies to hang out with you. I chose the gold one. There was also a pinkish one and a blue one that were options as well. But I liked this one. I think if we go in here, there should be a little blurb about it. Yeah, a memento from the Lost... Oh yeah, it was from the Lost Riches event. Equip it to obtain a mini Sealy companion. A miniature golden Sealy gives off a feeling very similar to that of Mora. They say that Sealy of this color represent good fortune. Pretty sure... I think they had a different blurb when I chose it. Either way though, it's fine. I think the other one was Chamomile Lavender. That sounds correct, yeah. Can I use this again yet? I can't. This is a cool thing they added in. Also, people who haven't played in a while may not have seen this before. You can, if you have like excess of any types of items, you can stick them in this, and then if you charge it up with elemental attacks enough, it'll give you like other rewards in return. We'll be rolling soon. I'm just giving it a few minutes, just in case people wanna hop in. But I think I'm thinking we will do the rolls kind of early. There is also a story quest that I might do tonight. I'm not sure. Depends. It only came out yesterday, so like I don't want to do it if there's a lot of people who haven't gotten to it yet. I don't want to spoil it for anyone. So we may or may not get to that tonight after the rolls. We'll have to see. Too early on that one. Yeah, you charge it up and then it turns those extra items that I had into all this stuff, which is much more useful to me. Right? These are all like weapon upgrades materials. These are character upgrade materials. Stuff that's much more valuable to me than the amount of other stuff that I put into here. So that's kind of cool. You can only use that like every... it goes on cooldown now for 6 days. So basically you can use it once a week. Which is why it takes a little while to charge it up, because like... it'd be a pain if you just had to sit there like doing that all day, but since you can only use it once a week, it's just kind of a little thing you can do to slowly turn your extra stuff into other stuff. Which is nice. I forgot I had gotten one of these. These you take to the blacksmith to make like good 4-star weapons. They drop from various bosses. I have not got one of these in months, so I was pretty excited to get one of these to drop. I don't know if that's just bad luck on my part, if the drop rate's actually that low, but I haven't gotten a weapon prototype like since late October, early November probably. This is still too hot. Got enough books and stuff. Farmed up a ton of these. Now to judge my waifu choices? Ooh, okay. Are you very opinionated on the Genshin characters? Also, welcome in, Meal. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing quite well today. No? Well, I mean, I can show you my current roster. We've got, also, if you know Chinese and I'm butchering these names, forgive me. I did watch a YouTube video on the pronunciations. It's since mostly drained out of my empty mind, so I'm not doing them correctly anymore. But this is, we got John Lee here. We got Jean. Actually, it's Jean, I think, in game. That one's not even Chinese, but Zinyan and Fischl is my current party.
Wings of darkness.
I didn't mean to alt there.
Night from day.
It's okay. And then as for other characters who I have well leveled up, I mean, that's just the main character, that doesn't matter. We've got Venti at 90 as well. We've got Chung Young at 90. We've got Barbara at 90. Amber is at 70. You like even Amber? Yeah, Amber's great. she doesn't put out quite the damage that a lot of other characters do, so a lot of people rate her low. But I mean, for exploring the world, she's fantastic. She's a really good character for exploring stuff and like clearing puzzles and things. But she's at 70. Sucrose is at 60. Noelle's at 50. Shanling's at 50. Beta's at 40, and then all these ones are like not leveled at all. So I mean, I've got 8 90s. So
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
okay, yes, we know you're very melancholy. It's okay. Love Amber, but you haven't played in months? Yeah. Only have a problem with her skill not exploding at the right time? Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah. That is definitely a drawback. But I do enjoy how her skill, it's like the only basic like taunt in the game. Like it's one of the only things you can use to distract enemies from yourself, which is pretty cool. Seem to be AR 55 plus then? Yes, I am. That's exactly. I am 55, just a little ways into 55. About a quarter maybe? Not quite a quarter yet, I think, into 55. Oh, you can't see that because my webcam's in the way. If I just briefly move this out of the way, you can see there that, yeah, just a little ways into 55. That's exactly where I'm at. Little ways into 55, and I do still have actually
another universe and found
decent stockpile of fragile resin. Yeah, I've got 46 fragile resin still. I've spent some here and there when I needed to for certain things, but I've kept a decent amount. So if I really needed to do some heavy farming, which I might today, depending on what happens with these rolls, I've got this just in case. Have Mona if you really want a taunt. Oh, does Mona have a taunt? I haven't really read Mona's skills because I haven't rolled her. So the only time I used her was when I believe there was a trial where you had Mona, or no, it was actually a story mission. You got to play as her in her story mission. But I don't really remember what she does other than her really cool dash. Skills as a taunt? Okay, nice. Very useful. Why do I'm surprised this never got gotten rid of, because I can't turn any more of these in, I don't think.
For I,
Constant AoE and not an actual object. Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, because like they can't destroy it because it's not actually something they can hit, but it just like taunts them, does AoE. I do remember that now. Yeah. Yes, that was really cool. Mona's fun. I'd like to roll Mona. I'd like Mona to have a banner at some point. We can probably get rolling here though. We're a little ways in. So, as a quick explanation for anyone who is unfamiliar with Genshin, Genshin has a pity system on rolls where you're guaranteed a 5-star every 90 rolls, and if you don't get the main 5-star for a banner on your first 5-star, you're guaranteed to get it on your second one. So it's a max 180 rolls to get the new character. I don't have enough rolls saved up to do the max 180, so it's possible we may not get her tonight. But I've got a good number. She does, but you got her from the Zhongli banner? Nice. Yeah, I did get Zhongli from the Zhongli banner, but I got him at hard pity at 180. My 90 roll on that banner, I got a Jean. You're having flashbacks? Yeah, this is the exact same spiel I went through on that banner before I didn't get him. We're closer to having the enough rolls this time around though, because we've already done. I did the math on this last night, so I don't really need to be opening this, but I'm going to anyway. We've done so the 3 here, and then 3 pages of 6. So we've done 21 rolls since we got Zhongli. So we're already 21 rolls towards our next 90. And then, as you can see in the top corner there, we've got 13,747 Primogems, 30 Fates. I could also buy 12 more Intertwined Fates with Stardust. Or Star Glitter. Whichever one is the one that you can buy 12 of. I already bought the 5 that are limited this month. But so we can... I believe I can get to a total... Skipped 4 banners? Yes, I did. Yeah, because I haven't rolled Xin Zhongli. I was tempted for Zhao. Zhao's pretty cool, and when I played his trial, I was like, holy shit, this character is actually really dope. Like, he's crazy strong. And I was tempted to roll, but I knew she was coming. And I really like Hu Tao. I was sold on her. I saw her design and I was like, that's pretty cool. And then what really sold me on her was when I was glancing through
Osmanthus wine tastes the...
When I was glancing through Zhongli's voice lines, and I came across... oh, there it is.
The current overseer of the funeral parlor? I cannot deal with that child.
And just that little line alone, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna love her. Yeah, made you actually spend a bit of money. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Lucy. But so we can start doing some rolls here. The number to watch, it wouldn't be for pity, but if I get any 5-star in my first 37 rolls here, I'll still have enough to then do 90 after that to hit the guaranteed. So if I can get any 5-star in the first 37, we know we've made it. If we don't get one in the first 37, then there's a possibility we won't get her. But we'll see how it plays out, because we'll still have a lot of rolls to do after that. So let's get going. Okay, starting off the Zhanling. And Xingqiu. Okay, I mean 2 4-stars right away is solid. Still have 12 days, it's like another 2 rolls. Yes. I think, yeah, at least a couple of rolls just from doing commissions and stuff over those 12 days for sure. And then if I wanted to, it still wouldn't get me all the way to the guarantee, but I could potentially maybe invest a little bit of money into the battle pass, because there's several fates and some primogems in that. Oh yeah, and I do actually still have some unfinished co-op missions to get me like a half a roll or a roll that I could do. Because yeah, I've hit level 50 on the battle pass, but I haven't paid for it, so I don't have that whole bottom row of rewards that I could still potentially claim. Why am I going slow through all these weapons that I don't care about? Okay, I mean 2 4-stars, that's solid. Oh, and actually, the these items I'm getting from these duplicate characters are gonna give me potentially another couple of fates that I could use, right? Because I'm gonna be able to buy stuff with those. 5 of those is 1 roll, yeah, exactly. So we've almost gotten another roll right here just off of this, which is solid. Okay, another one of these. Another one. Okay, she's gonna be... I feel like I already had her at Constellation 2 or 3, so she might be close to being max Constellation now, which is potentially worth leveling her up at that point. I mean, she's not a bad character, it's worth leveling her up eventually anyway, but... Okay, so that's another roll, and then 3 out of 5 towards the next one. Just for my own curiosity, I want to check, see how close she is to 5 now. Or to 6, rather. Yeah, she was at 3, and we just got 3, so she's at 6. I may as well just do that right this second. So that's another C6 character. It's always nice to have. My name is Zhang Li. I'm from Liwei. My favorite place is the chicken. I mean the kitchen. Very true. What is... Wait, character selection on...
Osmanthus.
Oh, because... Oh, yes, I got one for him that I could spend too. I forgot about that. We'll do that later. She's so cute. She is. She is. There are a lot of great designs. So this is our 3rd roll. Oh, okay, sacrificial bow. Okay. I think I already have one of those, but I could use it to level it up, or refine it, rather. Okay, so that's 30. So if we don't get a 5-star in the first 7 rolls of this next batch, there's a possibility that we'll miss. Which we knew. There always was. 7 singles? It doesn't have to be done in singles. I can just count as we go through, and once we hit 7 through this, we'll know that we'll know where we are. Okay. That's alright. Already had him at C6, but they'll give us some more rolls. Oh, but because I already have him at C6, I get a full roll for getting him. So that's actually fantastic. Get more of those, and more Zhanlings actually. So 2 of the 3 4-stars that are heightened on this banner, 2 of them will give me just a whole extra roll because I have them at C6, so that's nice. Okay, and as far as the soft pity, I had 21 in the previous banner, and this is 40, so we're 61 towards our first guaranteed 5-star. Solid. Extra roll. Up to 5 per month. To my understanding, I've never gone full in on buying it, but they say that the dust specifies that there's only 5 available. But I'm pretty sure these... If I click on it, yeah, I can buy up to 16 of these right now. So I think the ones for the Star Glitter are unlimited. So that's 16 more rolls that I have potentially if I wanted to spend on this. So that was another 10, so we're now 50 rolls in. Never saved enough to get 5. There's a lot of... Ooh! Okay, we got a 5-star. And this is before we were guaranteed a 5-star, because this is going to be a 5-star at... Oh no, actually this is probably our guaranteed 5-star, because this would... Wait. What did I just say we were at? We were at 50. This puts us at 60. Plus the 21 on the previous banner. So for 81. So this is a little early than we needed. This will be for 81, I think. 71? I thought I was at... I thought this was going to be 60. Regardless, we got a 5-star, and it could be her. Okay. Another one of him, that's fine. It's not 90, that's what matters, yeah. Oh, come on. Come on. Yes! There we go. Whew. Ah, yes. Thrilled. Okay. Just kidding, 5-star spear? It's funny you mention that because potentially now I might be using up the rest of the rolls I have access to go for her spear on the weapon banner. Game's like, fuck, we feel really bad about last time. What's her C1? See, that's the question, right? Do I want to push for maybe trying to get a constellation on her, or would I rather have the spear? Because the spear is fantastic on her. Unsurprisingly, it's kind of designed to work well with her. But we will go look at her C1 for sure. Zhao C1 you really want? Mm-hmm. Let's go take a look at her. Ah, I'm so happy that I got that
Osmanthus wine
before
tastes
even
the same as I
first
remember.
guaranteed 90. So that's...
But where are those who share the memory?
I know you have other voice lines, Zhongli. I know you do. You never use them, but I know you have them. That's actually the best I've ever done on a banner that I've rolled on, because I got Venti on 90. And then I saved up for a while. I got Zhongli on the full 180, and then I got her before 90. And those are the only 3 banners I've really rolled on. I've managed to hold off on a lot of characters that I liked the look of, because I was tempted by Ganyu quite heavily. I was tempted by Zhao quite heavily, but I've managed to save when I knew there was somebody coming up that I absolutely wanted.
But where are those who share
the same thing
the
you just
memory?
said. Yeah, but Osmanthus wine. True. That's fair. I feel so relieved. Me too, love. Oh, look at her. She's fucking dope. With her little ghost. Oh, it just flew through her stomach and yelled at her. And then she grabs it by the tail. This is...
Toodaloo.
I'm in love. She's amazing. Okay, yeah, we don't have any artifacts for you yet. Not gonna read through your profile and stuff. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah. What's your first constellation? Crimson Bouquet. While in Paramita Papilio state activated by Guide to Afterlife, who has charge attacks, do not consume stamina. That's... What is...
Error.
I didn't mean to leave that window. Which ability is that? While in what state activated? Okay, so Guide to Afterlife is your skill. Okay, yeah, so that's the attack buff you get. Converts attack damage. Charge attacks apply the Blood Blossom effect to enemies hit. Okay, so you do want to be using charge attacks in this state. Enemies affected by Blood Blossom will take pyro damage every 4 seconds. The damage is considered elemental skill damage. Each enemy can be affected by only 1 Blood Blossom effect at a time. Its duration may only be refreshed by Hu Tao. Okay, so it won't stack, but you can refresh it. So there is benefit to being able to do a lot of charge attacks. So the no stamina consumption could be useful. Keep expecting to not get the pity roll, but now you have Albedo. Nice. Albedo's cool too, yeah. I was also pretty tempted by Albedo. Personally, I didn't think his playstyle necessarily looked like something that I would enjoy all that much, but I actually really liked the lengthy story he was a part of in the Dragon Crown event. Right, he got a lot of shine in that, and I quite liked the character that they developed for him. Just wanted Sucrose Bennett? Sure, absolutely, yeah. Just wanting more of the 4 stars on a banner is also a very valid reason to use your rolls. Okay, so I don't know. How much stamina does her charge attack use up? I don't know if getting that for free is really that great. Let me swap her into my party real quick and play around with her abilities. It doesn't matter who I swap her in for, but I'll just swap a fire for a fire. Why not? Although actually I recently found out, well, I kind of knew it anyway, but I recently watched a video that explained it much better. But I've kind of been limiting myself by having a different, having like 4 different elements in my parties. I should really be doubling up on one type of element because the double elemental bonuses are better than the 4 different one. Well, chat, you've lost me because of Zhongli and Hu Tao? Love, you haven't lost me. We can love them together. They are, but 4 element is better for exploring. True, yes, 4 element is really good for exploring. I just meant to switch this and I got distracted.
Is it time for me to join you?
Yes, it is. Okay, what's your charge? Okay, that's a pretty standard spear user plunge. So what's your charge attack? Okay, so it's like a sweep and then a drill forward. Well, actually, the sweep is just the start of your... What's your attack chain like? Okay. So it's like a mix of wide sweeps and thrusts. So hitting some enemies, that's pretty good. It's a pretty quick charge. Oh, but it doesn't use that much stamina. Just testing this. Yeah, we're not gonna go for C1. Look how many charges I'm getting off before, like with the stamina bar going all the way down. I really don't think... I mean, I can see, based on her skills, why that not taking stamina would be helpful, but I don't feel like it's going to make as big a difference to her effectiveness as potentially getting the spear would. And plus, the other thing is that even if I don't get her spear, I don't actually have other good spears, just in general. If we hop over to my weapons, I've got a maxed out Crescent Pike that I'm using on Zhongli right now. But like otherwise, I've got like a Favonius Lance. Oh, I've got the Dragon Spine Spear, which can be pretty good, I guess. But only if you have someone... Only if you also have a cryo user in the party and you're applying cryo. So actually, I mean, this would be fine on her maybe if I was pairing her with Chongyang. But I'd like to get just even a better spear in general, even if it's not like specifically her spear. Should be fine except in extreme cases. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, let's toss a few on the weapon banner. Just try it out. Although the thing with the weapon banner, some people probably know this already, but to warn anyone who plays and doesn't know this, the weapon banner doesn't actually have the hard pity. You're not...
Billy Churl, silly Billy Hilly Churl. Woo.
She's wonderful. No, so you're not guaranteed the new weapon on this. I've seen some videos recently of like content creators who spend quite a bit on their rolls, and people getting like 5-6 wolf gravestones in a row and not getting the staff. You can dump a ton of money into this banner and never get the new weapon. You're guaranteed to get a 5-star, and you'll get a lot of the staff, or a lot of the wolf's gravestones potentially, but you're not guaranteed to get the staff. So it's a huge money sink if you're like sitting down like I'm definitely getting that staff, because it will not necessarily happen. But I also know someone comes into stream sometimes. I don't know if he's here tonight. I don't think so, but Zero Liquid, if he pops in, he got quite lucky. He did 20 rolls on this banner. In the first set, he got the gravestone. The second set, he got the staff, and then he was done with the weapon banner. He got real lucky. You'll get 5 stars soon, or does it reset? It does not reset. It still does the pity. Yes, it doesn't reset. I don't think have I ever rolled in the weapon banner? That's a good question. Am I close to a 5-star on this? I have rolled on the weapon banner. How many times? Uh, 20. So I've done 20 rolls on the weapon banner. I don't think I have 70 rolls available to me right now. Be done with the weapon banner forever if you got that lucky? Same. Yeah. And the funniest part is that when he was dropping those rolls on it, he was just like, I wonder if I can manage to pick up the Lithic Spear. Like he wasn't necessarily even going for the legendaries. He was just like, I want to try and get one of those 4 stars that he wanted. Which actually, off the top of my head, I don't even know. What is the passive on the Lithics? For every character who hails from Liyue, the characters who equip this weapon gain 7% attack increase and 3% crit increase as fact stacks. Oh, so if you have a full party of Liyue characters, that was a weird way to pronounce that. You get 28% attack and 12% crit. That's actually just really good, especially because I like the Liyue characters quite a bit anyway. I can see why he was rolling for that. Is that the CD reset catalyst? Yes, I think it is. Do they have a healer? Yeah, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi's a healer, but also a 5-star, so, and a 5-star who hasn't had a banner, so a lot of people may not have her. I know I don't. Okay, let's toss some rolls on this just to see if we can get the staff. See if we can get really, really lucky. Okay, well there's a staff. I was saying that I needed, or I'd like to just get a better staff of some variety for Hu Tao, so this is sort of my second best option. Keep forgetting Chi-Chi, which you shouldn't, because Coco Goat. Coco Goat is one of the best side quests in the game. Okay, so we got that. Solid. Hey, there's Chi-Chi right there. Amongst other characters, but she's the one popping up at the top. Okay, let's... I can actually... I'm pretty happy, because like, even if I don't get that spear, I could potentially finish up my rolling tonight and have a decent stockpile saved up for whatever comes next, because it's rumored, not confirmed, but people are fairly confident that they're gonna be adding Rosaria to the game in 1.4. And while I certainly won't have enough to do like a full pity for that, I could certainly toss some rolls her way in a Hail Mary attempt. Let's see if we can get lucky. Is that the Busty Dom Nun? It is. Or just another Lithic Spear, so I could upgrade The, I am Victor, I know nothing about this game. Excuse me, the what? Ooh, end this. The Widsith! Kinda want the Widsith? Well, it's right here. Which does what again? You said it was a cooldown reset, right? Let me go...
1 client, 2 clients, 3
Oh, I wanted to hear what the end of that first line was.
clients.
Oh. I was just counting the clients. Wait, but she runs the funeral parlor. Are the clients the people bringing the bodies, or is she talking about the bodies themselves as clients? I wonder. Can you quickly use it and let you hear the theme song, if any? Like, by use it, do you mean like put on a character and just go fight something? Or... That's what I'm wondering. Are they the families of the bodies, or are they... Oh, actually, I already had a Widsith, I guess. No, this is the wrong book. This is the new book. They look... Actually, they don't look that similar. Widsith, when the character takes the field, they will gain a random... Oh, gain a random theme song for 10 seconds? This can only activate... This will only occur once every 30 seconds. Resistive attack is increased by 60%. Area increase all elemental damage by 48%. Interlude elemental masters increase. Oh, so you, of the 3 songs, it gives you a different effect, but all those effects are really good. Is this book like preposterously strong on a character like Ningguang? Maybe. I would think. I was considering actually leveling up Ningguang soon to pair with Zhongli, because I do like the bonus you get for having 2 Geo characters. It's suggested on her? Okay. It's a swap in. When they take the field, so I'd have to equip it to someone and then swap them in. Yes, I can do that for you in a second. And she's a redhead. I'm willing to be a member of her flock. Rosaria is fantastic, yeah. No, one day you will cosplay. Actually? Is this gonna be a sub goal like your other cosplay? Like, do they get an actual theme song, or is it just a buff suggested on her? More Klee? I could see it being very strong Klee too. Let's test it.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight.
Ooh. I don't... Oh, we can just toss it on anybody for now. We can put it on her. So you take it.
When the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Let's make haste.
Okay, so I swapped to her. No musical change, at least out of combat.
Rebooting.
It does show there's a buff on me. Is there any way to tell which buff I'm getting? Also, what's the cooldown on this? Because I don't want to just be switching back and forth if I... Gain a random theme song for 10 seconds. This can only occur every 30 seconds. Gotcha. Doesn't seem to play music, and I'm not sure how to tell... I'll switch back to you. Has it been 30 seconds yet? Why am I running? There's no enemies close to where I am. Let me go... I can probably find something quickly if I'm here. Yeah, sure, 5K subs. Won't ever get there. You say that now. If I advertise the possibility of that cosplay in the right circles, I think you might get... Have to pop in and check your stats and see which one went up. Sure. Yeah. Maybe I should have headed towards the ruins. There's some enemies. I go into this fight with 2 characters who are level 1. That's fine.
Wait, is this the end of
One shot.
Tianquan?
Okay. That's just... So from what I can tell, it doesn't seem like the theme song it gives you is actually accompanied by music, which is unfortunate. You can come back to life, please.
I swear by my sword.
You can go back to full health. Let's go back to town. Sure, there's at least 5k people who would play $5 to see that cosplay. That's what I'm saying. Just commission Art of the Dumpling Doggo. But for me, you would. Oh, okay. Mid-fight in Bravely Default 2, when you heard Busty Dom None and dropped your controller to type that excuse me. Saw a note on her head, so maybe that indicates, ooh, recording. I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. Once it's been, has it been 30 seconds? Probably. Okay, yes, so that note a yellow note popped up, so I wonder if there are colors. I don't know what her stats are. Oh, well, I don't know what her stats are base, so this tells me nothing.
In a trade war, the perfect hunter.
Also, attack is increased, elemental damage is increased, interlude damage. Well, her elemental mastery wasn't like 390, so it's clearly not that one that went up. I don't think her attack went up either, so maybe we got the other one?
Leaves no trace.
Let's wait and switch to her again and see.
Fountain. Hear my wishes. Which should I choose?
See if we get a different color. Nope, two is too soon. Hasn't been 30 seconds. Oh, okay, it was a different note. It's the same color, but it's a different note. So this time we got the... Yeah, okay, so the Elemental Mastery is up to 390. So the triple note is Elemental Mastery. So it does tell you which one you're getting in the form of that quick note that pops up. Oh, single note is attack, double note is L damage, triple is L Mastery. Perfect. Okay, you looked it up. Nice. That coincides with our findings. Lovely. Rosaria becomes a thing, you may have to get back into Genshin. I will keep you posted, Asher. As I said, they haven't confirmed that she's officially becoming a playable character, but people are suspecting it. I don't know what they're suspecting it based on, but they are. Okay, how many gems do I have left? I've gotten 2 of those staffs. Do I want to toss some more rolls just to see if I can get the Staff of Homa? Toss just a handful. How many... What's 57? 32, 48... 30, like 35 rolls. Remember they nerfed her chest on test server? Ah. Why? That's not... I'll toss another 10. 5-star! No. They do like nerfing good things. Like Barbara's voice. I've heard that like as a meme reference before. What did they actually do to Barbara's voice? I mean, she's still a Dom Nun, so you're still interested. Very valid. Oh, hey, a Beto. It's not a weapon in the strictest sense, but I'll take it. Still has legs for days? Yes, Absolutely. Excited Barbara to depressed Barbara. There's a video comparison. Oh, like, so she used to sound happier, and now she just sounds sad in a lot of her voice lines? Interesting. I wonder why they opted for that. Rude. What was I just thinking about? I wanted to check the Pounds bargains. We've got 94 Starglitter now. Is there anything in here I want? I was talking about maybe potentially leveling Ningguang up, so another Ningguang could be nice. Why? I can never remember what the thing on the Black Cliff is. Oh, right, after defeating an enemy. That's right. Gotcha. Gotcha. And then assorted other things. Used to sound happy and cheerful, and her hidden personality is leaking out. Now she sounds like she's just there. Just makes you happy. Is Rosario's hair color just yours when you dye it? True. Yes, it is that particular kind of shade of red. Also BRB? No worries. Do I keep going? What did I say? How many? All the excitement, my math has completely dribbled out of my brain. We had done 20 rolls on the weapons banner. We've now done... We got the spear, and then we got Beto. So we've done 30 more. So we're at 50. So we would need 40 more rolls to guarantee a 5-star.
We should look.
Got 20... In Primogems, we've got 23? 24? Something like that in Primogems. And we've got almost 20 in Star Glitter. We could, if we actually wanted to go all in, guarantee a 5-star on the weapon banner. We could hit the 90 on it if we wanted to go all in and guarantee a 5. Hard PD's 80 on the weapon banner, FYI. That is good to know, thank you. Not 90. Okay. That changes things. Slightly. We could definitely hit it now. Or definitely hit it then. Yeah, why not? I've only ever rolled 20 on... Like, I've never rolled on the weapon banner enough to hit any pity. Because we got so lucky with Hu Tao and I had saved up so many gems for this, I'm willing to see if I can luck out and get the staff. And actually, even for me, getting either is fine, because I've never gotten a Wolf's Gravestone before. So, rolling to get a guaranteed 5-star, and hopefully it being one of these two. It could just be some random 5-star. Gets a Klee. Is that even... I'm assuming you're joking, but it's not possible to get banner characters off their banner, right? Yeah. Which is why it would be so much more ridiculous. Just a random Klee just pops out. How quick did I get Hu Tao? What did we calculate? It was at... I got her at like 80 or 81. It was only slightly before a 90, but it wasn't anywhere close to the full like 180 hard pity, which I'm happy about. And it felt even quicker than that because I had done 21 rolls previously on the last time I rolled on a banner. I had 21 carrying over. If you check details, you can see exactly what you could get. Yeah, that is true. It's worth a look since we're planning to do it. Yeah, so I mean, if we get to a 5-star, we have a 75% chance of getting one of these two. And I don't have either of these, so that's pretty good. We've already gotten a couple lithic spears. We've already gotten one of these. Oh yeah, we got the Widsith in a lithic spear thing. We also got the sacrificial bow. Maybe we've already done more on this than I thought. Have we done actually 4 batches on this? Sacrificial bow, lithic spear, and Widsith, and Beto? Or was the sacrificial bow also with a lithic spear? You did 3? Okay, that sounds right. So here's all the 5-stars we could get. Interestingly enough, I don't have any of these because I've rarely ever rolled on a weapon banner, so any of these would be a new thing I don't have access to currently. So let's keep rolling. Yeah, you guessed Beto, so 4. Okay, so we're a little closer to the 5-star than I thought we were. 70 now. Okay, so 2 more sets, or no, 1 more set will get us. We're at 20. This is 50. Yeah, so actually 1 more roll will get us a 5-star. And another lithic spear. So my lithic spear is going to be refined twice now, which is good. If we don't end up getting the Staff of Homa, the lithic spear refined a couple times is a definitely strong substitute, depending on who else I'm running in the party, of course. Another sacrificial bow is alright. Solid roll, couple of 4-stars. Alright, what's our 5? That's not a 5? We must have miscounted somewhere. Maybe the sacrificial bow was with one of the other lithic spears. Just do 4 spears, then you need 1 more. Or a Bennett? I'm not upset about getting a Bennett. Seem to get 2 weapons a lot? In terms of just 4-stars, I've had solid luck of getting multiple 4-stars more often than not. What characters on the weapon banner? And see, remember when you played Love and you were getting mostly weapons on the character banners? It's all jumbled up. So I think we miscounted. So 10 should be 10 more to hit the 80 and get the 5-star, which is fine. I don't mind spending some of my glitter. Cool. How many rolls is this? We might as well do these first though. So we'll do some signals to burn off these. Never mind, there it is. And there's the Staff of Homa. The single pull. Oh, I'm so happy. I messaged Picto, I don't know if it was earlier today or yesterday, but I'm pretty sure I specifically told her there's no way I'm going to get both Hu Tao and the staff with how many rolls I have saved up. Not a Wolf's Gravestone. No, it is not a Wolf's Gravestone. Got everything I ever wanted. This is the best experience I've had rolling in this game. Absolutely. I'm so ecstatic. Hope I was wrong. I was very wrong. Grats, thank you. I appreciate that. And what did you say? What did you say? I don't remember exactly what you responded. I can go look it up. What's the easiest way to find that comment? If I type in staff, probably. There's no. Yep. There's no way I managed to get both her and the staff. You said, dang, I'm sorry, love, but that's okay. There's other weapons and stuff. Which, to be fair, is the same attitude I had just prior to this pull, because I was like, yeah, I mean, I got the lithic spear with some refinements, so like I'm happy with that weapon on her if I don't get the staff.
For a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees.
But now I could potentially. Oh, I probably said it when we were on a call too. What? Yeah. What did you respond in the call? Did you say that I would get it? Bring up the fact that the game mistreated you. Oh no. I'm sorry you feel mistreated by the game. If it's any consolation.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Bennett's pretty great too. I could see myself leveling up Bennett at some point. What's your attack? Fanatic Voyage attack no longer has an HP restriction and gains an additional 20% of Bennett's base attack. I'm not familiar enough with what Bennett does to know. That's your ult, right? If the health of a character within the AoE is equal or falls below 70, their health will continuously regenerate. Okay, so no longer has an HP restriction, so people will just regenerate even if they're like at like 99% health. They'll get that extra tick back up to full. Okay, so more like Jean's ult than where the AoE will just constantly be regenerating for people. That's dope. That's a good C1 to grab. Absolutely. No, just from the debacle from Zhongli. Yes, we did have, without going into it too much on stream, when I was rolling for Zhongli, I didn't quite get far enough, and I needed a little bit more, and so, as a gift to me for Christmas, Picto tried to send me a little bit of money to get the extra rolls, but there was some issues with PSN, let's just say, and it ended up being a little bit of a debacle for us to get the funds sorted out. No, they will only regen at greater than 70, or at less than 70, but it'll overheal. Basically, his ult either heals or buffs you. With C1, it does both. Oh! I probably should have read further. I just kind of skimmed for the percentage. If the hero's health within the AoE is higher, they gain an attack bonus that is based... Okay. Gotcha. Understood. Okay, so yeah, gotcha. Perfect. Perfect. That's even better than I thought it was then. Just glad the game didn't do you dirty. It was very nice to me this evening. I'm thrilled. Oh, we already had you at C1. What's your... Oh yeah, increases a range sword. What's your C2? Extends the duration by 3 seconds. Decreases the Hydra res of opponents hit by swords by 15% for 4 seconds. That's strong. And what's your C3? Alright, C3's always increased the level of the skill, right? And I believe C5 has always increased the level of the burst. Nope, C3 was the increase the level of the burst, and C5 is the skill? What? Yes. Oh, I left too soon. Who else did I have to... Beto, right, I forgot that I got the extra Beto. It's yours. When Stormbreaker is used, creates a shield that absorbs up to 16% of Beto's max HP. Shield absorbs Electro more so. And Stormbreaker is your... burst. Gotcha. Good. Uses Ben and only knows to stop at C5. I mean, it'd be good whether you get it or not. Absolutely. Oh yeah. There's no negatives to leveling up constellations. For sure. Okay, but with all that said and done, oh wait, yes, I did need to check. What do you
Look for a new
require
investment.
to enhance? Ooh, you take those. I have some of those, as we can see here. How many of the higher levels of those do I have? Got a good number of branches too.
Error.
60, 13, and 4. That's not going to be enough to get it to 90, so I'll have to do some grinding for that. Well, for Bennett, you actually kill physical DPS with the team at C6? Do you? Worried about doing it on stream, and I was like, no, you gotta do it. It's true, I was worried about I was like, maybe doing it on stream is bad luck, but you did convince me, and I appreciate it very much. Have to go. No worries, love, that's okay. I hope everything's okay and that you can sort out whatever's going on. But I love you so much, and take care. I will talk to you later.
In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace.
Fascinating. You convert damage to fire, so physical buff
Error.
gets nulled. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. But it does it like just like for the whole party automatically, or it like does it when people are in his AoE? Sword claim or polearm wielding characters inside Fantastic Voyages radius. Okay. And it's only for, well, I mean, those are, you're not going to have a physical damage character that's not one of those, probably. Well, actually, there's strong physical damage builds for, like, Fischl and other bow characters. Are there any good physical builds for, like, a Catalyst character? I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I don't know builds very well for the characters that I don't own or have leveled up. No? Yeah, that makes sense. Catalyst can't do physical. Okay. Shows how often I use Catalyst characters. I mean, I've never... Sucrose has leveled up a little bit, but otherwise the only Catalyst character I've ever really used is Barbara, and I've used her as a healer, of course, so... Now I'm a little bit overloaded on... Well, I was already kind of overloaded on like Spear and Claymore style characters. Because Chongyang, Xingyan, and now Hu Tao, Zhongli are my two spears. Smack him with the book. Very cool. Okay, well let's... I mean, while I was saving up all those gems, I was also making sure to get you...
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo.
They made that change a little while back where if you overuse on weapon enhancement, you get like lower level crystals back. I wish they would make that change for these books. So like if I over leveled with the book, I'd get smaller books back for the burned experience.
Toodaloo.
Rosaria's gonna be spear too? Jesus. And Zhao was a spear? I mean, the game didn't have enough spears, obviously. Because on release, it was onling Jianling, right? She was the only spear at that point. And now they've released a whole bunch. Which makes sense, because there weren't any, but like... They should probably tone it down at some point here soon. Okay, well, let's level you up. Unreleased too many sword claymore.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly.
I like your voice lines, but I don't need to hear that same one every time I level you up. Okay. Getting close to the point where I'm going to start using the purple books.
Toodaloo.
Spear King healer. That'd be good. There's also not a bow healer yet, is there?
Silly
Or can Ganyu do some healing?
Billy churl, silly Billy hilly churl.
Janling, she'll just cook. What's her face?
Toodaloo.
Ice Cat? Diona. Right. I always forget Diona exists, to be honest.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy hilly churl. Ooh.
Diona heals, Ganyu kills. Yeah, if Ganyu could also heal, I was going to be a little surprised, because while I know there are definitely healers who can also put out good damage too, Ganyu's damage is preposterous. Or at least it was last time I saw a video of her. Can she still, like, with the right build, like, 3 charge shot bosses and stuff?
Toodaloo.
Who's the Claymore heal? We counting Noelle? Yeah, I mean, Noelle has healing.
Silly
It's not fantastic healing, but it's all right. Oh, we're gonna have to go make some stuff. So it's 6 of these for this level, and it's then from 80 to 90, it's also 6 of the gold ones, right? I can probably make all those at once if I have the stuff for them. No, 69? Nice. Actually, before I go into this crafting thing, I should probably make sure that I
The neighboring nation of Liu
have
is the most prosperous.
enough. Pretty sure I do, but okay, we already got 2 of those. That's nice. So this will turn into 33 more of these. So that's we'll have 69 of those, which is nice, which will turn into 23 of these. Minus 6 is 17. 17 of these will turn into more than 4 of these. Yeah, so we have enough if we use like everything. And then we'll need to reinvest in doing some Pyro Regis finds, but we're good to go on that front.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Unfortunately, there's no character that gives you a bonus on crafting the gems like there is for the other level up materials. Why am I scrolling so far? I don't need to go that far. I need to go right to here. Exactly enough, yeah. Oh, also unfortunate that in this menu I can't just hold R2 to slide this over like I can in other menus. I have to spam click it. Playing on PS4, by the way. For anyone wondering why my menus and stuff are the way they are. Oh, right, I gotta go up here and, where's purple? Where's the purple one? There we go, thank you. Mom's letter got here? Nice! Fantastic. Menus are the same because you can use controller on the PC. Nice. Yeah, I suppose I can't actually judge because I've never tried it with keyboard, but I just feel like this game is really well designed for controller. I feel like I would also use a controller if I played on PC. But whenever people talk about like, oh yeah, just hit like your E, I'm like, I feel like this game would feel weird on a keyboard. Maybe not. So I've got 25 of those. Well, I only need 4 more of these, so I'll just make sure I don't overmake. Okay, so that's that done.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Indeed it is. Ascend. Okay. You controller as well. I think keyboard has some extra functions like instant burst switch.
Toodaloo.
That's actually kind of nice. Did you tell her about the dark chocolate? What?
Silly churl, Billy.
Did I tell who about what dark chocolate?
Silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
And maybe Bo's aim better? Oh, sure. Yeah. That's true. Aiming is always a benefit of using mouse. Oh, yes. Yes, that's right. I knew what she sent you. Yeah, I mean, we talked briefly about the kinds of things you would like. The teas are the ones you can drink. Yes, she cleared the teas with me beforehand, and there was one that had, I think it was actually the chamomile lavender one, and I vetoed that one and we swapped it for another one. Is there one that has 2 kinds in there? If there's one with 2 kinds, one of those used to be one you couldn't drink, but we made sure that it was not. Two Christmas ones. Mm-hmm.
Silly churl, Billy.
Yes, because the chamomile lavender one was another Christmas variety. I don't remember the names, but one of them's called like Christmas in Paris, and the other one's called like Christmas Eve or something. So we doubled up on the one that you could drink and left out the one that you couldn't. I'll have to let her know that arrived. All right.
Toodaloo.
Eve, nice. Awesome, got there today. Perfect.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
Think your Tao would kill you? You'd rather hear about Osmanthus wine? I don't know why. Because like I know all the characters. I've heard multiple idle voice lines from them all. I don't know why they so frequently will default to just one, right? She keeps doing the Hilly Cheryl thing over and over. And Zhongli does the Osmanthus wine over and over and over. Have I heard her cast all yet? No, I have not. I just got her and leveled her up. Is it cool? I can take a break from building and leveling things up and run out to go fight some stuff. I don't have a good weapon on her right now, but that's fine. Where do I... Lots of enemies near here. Give her the spear? I will. It's a level 1 spear, but it'll be okay. Probably have to do some grinding. Maybe tonight. I've also got to look into I've been prematurely doing a little bit of artifact grinding for her too. I assume if I'm gonna be using her as like a main DPS, she probably wants Lava Walker. Those stats are so low because the artifacts are non-existent.
Huh? Go!
Oh, and the dash is like she turns into butterflies, kind of. Well, doesn't really turn into butterflies, but she disappears. Yeah, I'm just gonna use him while her skills on cooldown. We're almost there.
Stabilize.
Okay, we're just gonna avoid this for the moment. Should do it.
Cross over!
I will have order.
That was adorable. Didn't much of a heal off of it. Did I need to leave? Did I switch off of her too quick to get the heal benefit that it's supposed to give? I need to brush up on exactly. Blazing you upon striking enemy regenerate a percentage. Effect can be triggered up to 5 times based on the number of enemies hit. Oh, because I used it on a single enemy, so it doesn't give that much back. Gotcha. Understood. The other plus of having 2 of an elemental is they help each other in getting orbs for their bursts. True, yes, yeah, it charges up much faster that way. That is a very good point. Also haven't leveraged skills any. Very true. Yeah. I have a lot of still a ways to go to get her up to snuff for a what am I at? World level 8 now? World level 9? 55 is 8 or 9? Yeah. Ways to go to get her dealing big damage. Why am I trying to pour this? I know there's no tea left in that kettle. 8.
Go!
That is one thing. I was focusing mostly on her other stuff. What do you use? Diligence. Diligence.
Terrible happened
How
again.
am I for diligence? $40, $43? Not. Could be worse. Could be better. I guess I don't have very many people at all that I've been leveling who use prosperity. But it looks like at the moment diligence is the second most that I have of any kind. So I could do some decent a few levels at least. Air tea, it's tea made with air, the saddest of tea. It's the true state of enlightenment is being able to enjoy just sitting and drinking nothing as if it were tea. Imagine having the mental power to just relish in the things you love only by thinking about them and not actually partaking in them. Okay, so let's hop in here and just do what we can for your talents right away. And for the moment, we're just going to go through them all evenly until we start running out of stuff. Like you have the power to reminisce about Osmanthus wine. But where are those to share it with? Maybe that's the key to actually having that power, is having people to share that thought with. Being an Adeptus or something. The Conqueror of Demons has nothing on enjoying tea whenever you want. Okay, we're out of those. We have a few greens to turn into blues. I don't think enough to do all three of these. But it's okay. Level 5 is a lot better than level nothing. Right. Artifacts. I might...
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out...
Does the site I sometimes check... Well, there's a couple sites I occasionally look at for builds, but does this one have her yet? And if it does have her, currently ranked as an S tier main DPS. What do they recommend? 4-piece Crimson Witch of Flames? Really, not Lava Walker? Okay. I mean, that's fine. I'm pretty sure, from what I recall from the bit of farming I have done on that domain, I have better Crimson Witch of Flames things anyway. So I'm not too upset about that. If they ever give you a T-Fanatic, you need to C6 them. Oh, absolutely. Think attack, fire, crit, HP, fire, crit. I heard actually that HP was very valuable on her. Because she has multiple HP scalings, right? Up into talents. Talks about it somewhere. Well, the healing's based off HP, but I think there's damage based off HP too. Yes, and the staff. That's right, the staff that's basically like designed for her. Increases HP itself and also provides an attack bonus based on HP. Yeah, so I want as much health as I can get on her. Which I believe is slightly unfortunate because I think I rolled, if I remember, I rolled some pretty strong Crimson Witch artifacts, but they don't have a ton of HP on them. We got here U3 Crimson Witch. Okay, actually this one's just phenomenal, but it's Elemental Mastery as its main thing, which is a little annoying. But this one has really good substats. Right, yeah, that was the problem with this, was that the substats were like perfect, but I would want one of those substats to probably be a main stat. One person went HP, HP, HP? Interesting. This is crit rate, HP percent, and attack percent on substats. So this is, and attack and HP as flats too. So this is actually pretty fantastic for her. This feather is not great, but this hat's good. Where are my other Crimson Witch things? No, these are Lava Walker. Okay, there's an HP main, but those substats are not the greatest. There's an attack main with an HP substat. That's okay. Energy recharge is alright. There's attack or defense. I don't care about defense. Defense I don't care about. Elemental Mastery. With crit and attack. Why are my Elemental Mastery timepieces getting such better substats than the other things. That's okay. Which of these flowers is best? Crit damage, mastery and defense. So, of what I have, one of these two. The feather up top was good, right? Better than these, I think. Maybe. Oh, actually not great. The hat was great, so one of these feathers is probably better. Probably this one. Ah, great. A hydro goblet. Gotta love your Hydro Crimson Witch. Yeah, so the problem is going to be getting the Pyro Goblet. Because I had a crit hat and I had attack timepieces. Also, an attack timepiece that has a little bit of substats would be nice, but the main thing we're missing right now is the is a good goblet. Although we only need 4 pieces, right? So we could substitute. We could use a pyro goblet from a different set, or we could use a timepiece from a different set. How much HP is needed to get 400% base attack? Because that's the HP you want. True. Because that's the cap, right? A lot. Like if HP doesn't cap it, then that's probably good. Good point. I don't know if that's something we can calculate right now. Wait, what is it that caps at 400%? This one. Increases attack based on match HP at the time of entering this state. Attack bonus gained this way cannot exceed 400%. Oh, but it doesn't tell us... Oh, wait, what if we go into skill attributes, right? Attack increase at 4% of max HP. Oh, but see... You have some already maxed artifacts that just do HP, just to toss them on her to check, even if they're not the right set. Yeah, that would help for testing. The thing is... Oh no, because it's her base attack. So I would also need to... Am I misremembering? So if attack is 100, then 10,000. But is... I'm just trying to remember the terminology, because there are some things in this game that go off of just the character base. There are some that go off the character plus the weapon, and there are some that go off... Base includes weapon? Gotcha. That's exactly what I was trying to... That's what I was wondering and trying to express. Character plus weapon is the base attack. So currently with this shitty weapon on... Our attack's 488. Which means... Already we're looking at... a ton of health. Already we're... Even at 48, aren't we looking at more health than we can reasonably get to?
Silly
No.
churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo.
No, because 488... Yes. Yes, because I'm forgetting that other conversion. The amount of HP you need depends on skill level.
Toodaloo.
True. You have a chart. Right. So I guess before... I think it's important to resign myself to the fact that I won't get her to full build tonight, because I'm going to probably run out of money at some point leveling all this stuff up. But I feel like because the staff's attack matters, getting the staff to 90, since we know it's part of the build, probably takes more precedence than leveling the artifacts, because then I can make my artifact decisions based off the staff and her. Although I guess a Hu Tao at 90 with a staff at 90 is always going to be the exact same attack, right? Someone's already calculated that. 608 at max? Exactly. Hey, you have a chart? Is that chart... could you potentially link that to me? Are you allowed to link? Do I have a block on links? Semi-new streamer problems. I don't even remember if you're allowed to link. I believe, though, I can permit you even if you're not. With a staff of Homa at level 90 and level 6, you'd need 56,443 HP to max the attack bonus. Okay, so that answers that question then, because I don't think in the current game that's possible to hit on a character. I think even if you go like as heavily into HP as you possibly can, you're not going to get nearly that high, which means essentially you can't cap that out. So all HP might be the way to go. Skill level 10, you only need 45k. It depends. True, yeah, just because you can't cap it doesn't necessarily mean all HP is better, because, yeah, is it more of a buff than fire attack? For sure. That is the question. Or one of the questions. Or is it even more of a buff than just flat increasing your attack some? The other kind of neat thing, though, about going full HP is that it would require a little less skilled management of her self-damage mechanic, because like she takes away her health to do that extra damage buff. But if your HP is huge, then dropping to like 50% isn't that bad, because your 50% is still as high as like other characters like 75 or 100. So you're not in as much danger by aggressively using that. And you think crit rate on artifact sub? Absolutely crit rate on artifact sub, I would say. At least up until... Well, actually, if you're not going to... In theory, if we're thinking about not going any crit rate as an artifact main, then you would absolutely want crit rate on all your artifact subs to hit any sort of reasonable threshold. I mean, yeah, you'd want crit rate, attack percent, and probably crit damage on all your artifacts. You'd essentially want like perfect substat rolls to make up for the fact that you're going so heavy into HP on your main stats. Can't remember what Brad suggested. Yes, you did send me that that video earlier that I could rewatch as well, that talked a little bit about what they thought the right build for her was. Don't really need crit damage? True. Fire attack percent is better. You can't get fire attack percent as a substat, can you? I don't think I've ever seen elemental damage as a substat. Oh, just having it on the goblet as the main stat. Gotcha. Yes, okay, I understand. I'm potentially leaning towards that too. Yeah, maybe instead of like attack, crit, fire, or what? Actually, that wasn't one that was suggested. Well, that was suggested, but what was? Yeah, people are recommending HP, fire, crit. And then you saw one person go HP, HP, HP. I wonder if like HP, fire, HP, maybe. Try to get crit on all your substats, but go 2 HP and 1 fire percent. If you can get a good fire percent, maybe. Just be careful to pull up on stream given circumstances of who it is. Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna play it on stream. I can watch it at another point. Because it's 46% HP or 46% fire attack. HP doesn't go 100% into attack. Right, yes, you're gaining a portion of the HP. But the HP is so much higher. Like 46% of HP is a bigger number than 46% of attack. But then you're chopping that bigger number down once more to get an attack buff out of it. So, right, because
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
Jesus, the staff of Homa by itself is doing really good. Like, she has no artifacts and her HP is already 18k. I have like, what is this, 20, 16, 12, 16, 20. 2 20s, 2 16s, and a 12. And his HP is only like 2k higher. Similarly, that's still a 0. I should probably level that up at some point. Mostly 16s and 20s though. And only a couple k higher. So like my other level 90 characters that are like well leveled up. Okay, Barbara has heavy investment in HP. She's at 28k, so that's a little more. How many HP percents do you have, just out of curiosity? How heavy into HP did I go full? There's no percent substat on that, unfortunately. There is a substat on that. This is main HP. This is main HP. And that's main HP. So I went triple HP on Barbara. And that gets her up to 28k, but these are also not fully leveled. This is only +0, for instance. Why is my Barbara... I feel like I put this on her and then forgot to level it. Oh well, that's fine. How is fire attack calc? Is it on the damage? See calculations, sec calculation stuff. Oh yeah, that's a good question. And this is all physical, that's fine. Increase her attack based on her max HP at the time of entering the state. Attack bonus gained this way cannot exceed 4% of base attack, that's fine. Converts attack damage directly to pyro damage, which cannot be overridden by any other elemental infusion. So it converts it directly, so it's just straight attack damage into pyro damage for her skill. And charge attacks apply. The Blood Blossom, it doesn't... Actually, we look here, it'll tell us... Oh, I'm jumping all around here. 30%, that's the attack increase. Blood Blossom does 85%. 85% of what? Hey, Sammy, good to see you. Welcome in. As you can see here on my screen, I got the character I was trying to get with my rolling. We actually got her quicker than I expected, so I'm very thrilled about how the rolls went tonight. How are you doing this evening? we're just getting a little caught up in some theory crafting here on how to build her and what exactly would be the best stats to look for in her artifacts and stuff. Okay. And then this, dealing pyro damage, 381%, low HP skill damage, regeneration. HP, 3250, HP fire, HP 4185. Okay. So we were we were correct there. Okay, need to eat and then farm artifacts. Have a good night. You too, Vex. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out, watching the rolls. I wish you good luck with your artifact farming. I hope you get the exact stats and substats you're looking for. Get some great god rolls and some good builds. And have a great evening when you finally decide to call it night and go to sleep. Get some great rest. Hope to see you again. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you for your help on the theory crafting with stats and stuff. You provided a lot of good information. Doing okay. Might play more Bravely Default 2. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm hearing lots of good things about people playing that. Wait, low. Did I not read enough of this again? Commands a spirit to attack, dealing damage. Upon striking, the enemy regenerates. This effect can be triggered up to 5 times based on the number. If HP is below or equal to 50% when the enemy is hit, both damage and regenerate increased. Gotcha. But the extra damage is... I mean, it's good, but it's not like crazy substantial. Substat HP, attack, crit rate. Right. But for say like, for the ones where you're going HP percent for your main stat, you can't get HP percent for a substat. Is the flat HP worthwhile in that sense, or would like potentially like crit damage be better? Do you think? Okay, so we're looking for HP, fire, and HP, which we had.
Ancient alchemy.
What did we discover? So this was crit rate. So this hat unfortunately is not phenomenal anymore. This doesn't have percent HP on it either. This plume is okay. HP defense mastery. HP percent. Or no, that's attack, never mind. So for these, in theory, crit rate is more damage average, but if you get rate in sub, then it's better not go, or better to go HP. Oh, yes, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Right. So basically what we've established is that I need to farm a lot more because I have almost no relics in the Crimson Witch set that are like exactly what I'm looking for this character. Tends the brakes, exactly. I mean, if I'm willing to not get, like, exact perfect rolls, which I absolutely am, I don't think any of my characters' builds are, like, perfect. This hat is certainly not bad, right? It's the crit rate main stat, but it's got the HP percent, flat attack percent, flat HP. That's pretty solid. Like, I could certainly get away with that. I'm doing the calcs without anything the substat, so... Well, yeah, because, I mean... It's so much harder to do calculations including substats, because then, like, when you level up the artifact, you don't know where the level up bonuses are going to get applied, so, like... You could, in theory, like... If you lucked out and, like, all the level up bonuses get applied to, like, a particular stat, it's a lot different than if they all got applied to, like, one of the other ones, so... It's hard to really factor that kind of thing in. Whereas the main stats, you know exactly what they're going to be at max level, so it's not a variable, it's just a set amount. Well, it's still a variable because you're changing whether it's like HP or crit, but it's less variables. So much math, kudos to y'all. I mean, I'm not doing much... I'm thinking about sort of the formulas, but it's Melee doing all the actual calculations. I'm just sort of tossing out like, well, what? I wonder if this would be good or not. Just fact checking. Hey, Delicate, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well today. Okay. You are? Nice. Glad to hear it. Actually, hold on. Oh, did you, Glad to Crimson 2 is better? Attack plus 18%. Where... So that would be pyro damage plus 15 and attack plus 18 instead of pyro damage plus 15, and increases overloaded and burning damage by 40%, vaporize and melt by 15%. Use elemental skill increase. Well, so Glad 2 Crimson 2 is going to be better for her solo damage output, but I think in terms of like swapping out and getting reactions with your party, Crimson Witch probably outperforms that. Right, I think what you gain in the reactions is gonna... I don't know, maybe not. It's only if she does the reaction. Right, and if she's the main character out, the pyro, she's probably going to already have the pyro applied to them, which means whoever I switch to is going to be performing the reaction. Ah, true. Which I think is why on, say, like a character like Klee, Lava Walker actually sometimes outperforms Crimson Witch, because it's just flat extra 35% damage against characters affected by pyro. And you're not getting that reaction. And she won't get the 3 stacks, you think, unless it's per attack? Max 3 stacks. Using elemental skill increases the 2-piece set bonus by 50% of its starting value for 10 seconds. Okay, so it increases. So the pyro would go up to 27.5, and then it would go to, or 22.5, sorry, and then it would go to 30, and then 37.5 potentially. But what's the cooldown on her skill? Can she even proc that quickly? No, the cooldown on her skill is 16 seconds, so she can't even stack that. Yeah. You're right, so maybe it is 2-piece Crimson, 2-piece Glad. That opens up my options a fair bit more. I have quite a few Gladiator relics kicking around. I don't know if any of them are exactly what she needs, but I've got some stuff. What do we got? HP, recharge, defense, that's okay. Defense, no, don't care about defense, no. What's this flower got? Attack, defense, no. No, 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 no. HP, attack, HP, elemental mastery, crit rate, okay. This helmet would be fantastic for her. So that's one thing that'd be great. HP percent, crit percent, attack percent on this flower, or not flower, feather. If that helmet max crit rate, it'd be great. Yes, that would turn out fantastic. This is a solid feather as well. Although I think one of the Crimson Witch flowers feathers would be the problem with being a 2-piece, like a hybrid of sets, is that if I don't have what I need already, I'm not sure how I'm going to decide which one I want to farm for. Well, no, I need to farm Crimson Witch anyway, because I don't think I had 2 Crimson Witch pieces even that I liked enough. So I have to farm Crimson Witch no matter what. And I just found a couple good Gladiator pieces. Do I have more than that? I mean, those are 2 good Glads. If I have a good Pyro Goblet anywhere, that could be the off piece. And then I would just need a good Crimson Witch flower and a good Crimson Witch timepiece. Glad is also easier to come by. Glad will... you get more Glad pieces just doing weekly stuff. I mean... There's a good HP Goblet. I know we want a Fire Goblet, but... Just pointing out that that's strong. This is another good HP Goblet. Do I have any Fire Goblets anywhere in my entire set of relics? Is that just not something that I've ever rolled in my life? Did I have a good flower? No, not really. And I had some HP, yeah. Don't have a good timepiece. Cryo, defense, attack, cryo. Well, you already got everything you want. Might as well triple down for that Crimson Pyro attack main. Sure. True. Very true. Just keep rolling for that, hopefully. Defense. Are you completely fucking with me? I've got dozens and dozens of legendary goblets. Why are you still using a 4-star? That only has one good solid substat. That's weird. No, it's great. Hydro attack on Blizzard Satyr and Cryo and Heart of the Depths. I get that RNG is an aspect of the game, but like, it kind of really bothers me that goblets for a certain set damage type aren't like guaranteed to roll that damage type. Like Cryo on a Thunderstorm, like it's useless. No character can make good use of this. Unless in the future they start releasing like characters that do hybrid, like 2 types of damage, but that they'd be OP unless they couldn't react with themselves. Maybe they could make it work if you weren't allowed to like trigger reactions with your own stuff, but they could apply 2 different kinds of things. I don't know. Beta Well and Chung skill. Okay, sure. Yes, yeah, that's true. Characters that leave an AoE that changes damage types could potentially help some of these things not be completely horrible. But what did I have up here? Electro, defense, Hydro's on you, which is fine. What is... I feel like... No, that's its flat attack. I don't have any other pyro. What is... Just in case I missed it in scrolling through all that, I'm just checking all my pyro characters to see what their goblet does. Attack percent. HP. I think that's just a placeholder. Amber doesn't need HP that much. I think I just have that on there because I didn't put anything else on there. I mean, this is a 4-star marshal, so I'm not going to put this on somebody. But, yeah. Yeah, I think it's just flat out... Oh, wait, what do you have? Attack percent. Yeah, I've never rolled a legendary goblet with pyro attack. It's pretty funny.
Silly chirp.
Know what's funny? What? I mean, lots of things, but... Glad 4 is more damage? Really? The will of this artifact set is a sword, claymore, or polearm increases their normal attack damage by 35%. Because spear. But this is only the normal attack, right? So it's not going to increase. It's not going to affect her massive damage buff she gets off her skill at all. Or her alt, or her burst damage. Sorry, not. They don't call it an alt in this game. It's not going to affect her burst at all. Depends on how you play her.
One
Let me go back and check here. Because we said the cooldown on this was 16 seconds, but what's the duration? 9 seconds. So assuming maximum uptime, which you're realistically going to miss it by little bits here and there, but you essentially, you have this going for 9 seconds, and then you don't have it for 7 seconds. Then it's going for 9 seconds, and you don't have it for 7 seconds. So you're gonna have the buff over half the time, assuming you're using it on cooldown. Love the look of this character. Yes, she is. She's got a wonderful design. She's fantastic. I'll pull out of this menu so I can give you a little bit of a look at her full like 360 design. She's got these lovely coattails with these really nice looking designs on them,
Ancient alchemy truly is
and then the twin tails with like the reddish tint at the bottom. Hey, you got her? I did, Liquid. I did get her. Welcome in. Good to see you. And then I also got, you'll notice here, ba-bam, the Dream. Yet it only buffed the attacking phase, not the burst or blood blossom. Got it before the pity, I think, and got the spear. Yes, I pulled her before I hit the first soft pity, before I hit the 90. I got her on like roll 81, I think. And then I did have to go pretty much the full way to the soft pity to get a 5-star on the weapon banner, but the 5-star I got was the spear. Actually, I did really well on the weapon banner. If I just pull back out here and go into my main weapon menu, I managed to snag on the weapon banner. I also got a Widsith, which is pretty good, and I picked up 3 lithic spears as well. You're good? Good to hear it. I'm doing well as well. I know you're responding to Picto, but I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Closing the calc tab, we did enough. Yes, thank you so much for helping out with that. I really appreciate it. Yes, we are back to Crimson 2 Glad 2, I think, is probably the way to go. $15, $18. Nice, good to hear. Got to win an Apex today? Nice! Congratulations, that's fantastic. This keyboard hates letters? Oh no. Yeah, okay. Well, we know... Basically, I need to keep farming that domain, and I also am going to need to farm
Toodaloo.
the spear upgrade stuff. I can upgrade the spear a little bit right now, though. Not all the way, but to 90, but we can...
Silly churl, Billy.
So we can... Do I have any... Let's go select for a second. Do I have any 3-star materials that I don't care about getting or that I would want to save? I don't think so. I've got... I wonder if I should just make another level 5 Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer just to hold on to it in case there's ever a character I want to put it on. Just because it's such a good 3-star weapon. And then other than that, I can get rid of all of my 3-stars. Actually, I've got so many crystals, I don't need to use any 3 stars if I don't want to. What do they even call in Apex? Operators? No, that's Valorant, isn't it? What character were you playing in Apex? I feel like games just need to come together and agree on terminology for things instead of trying to differentiate themselves from each other. Selectable characters should have a universal name. Ultimate attack should have a universal name, whether they're called ults or bursts or whatever. They should all get together and name them the same thing, so I don't have to remember multiple terminologies. Okay, we need one more blue thing. I mean, we're definitely gonna have to farm some of these, but
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port.
you were your Bay Bloodhound? Nice. I know very little about Apex, but I have a general idea of who that character is. There's no character that has a bonus on weapon materials, is there? Nah. At least not that I own. I don't even know who any of them are, but in your ignorance you still say awesome. So happy you're not drinking pleb water? Yes, back to your infused artisanal organic beverages.
Truly is fascinating.
The rite of parting?
Wallhack's the champion. Oh yes. Yes, that's right. Yeah, the Wallhacks. What was I doing? Leveling up my weapon. Should also eat. Yes, you absolutely should eat. When was the last time you ate? Have you not eaten since, like, much earlier? You should really get yourself something, love. Okay, so now we're at 4 to 5 purple. Yeah, we're gonna need... This only gets us up to 70. We're gonna need way more. Which is fine. I knew there was gonna be farming. Did I go too far? I did. Slightly. I mean, we may as well just go all in and make as many of these as possible. But they stopped in 8 instead of getting something and letting you know? Oh, I'm sorry, love. You had a bagel and cream cheese and a slice of pizza, and that's it? Like, that's all you've had today? I mean, that's better than nothing. You should definitely have some more. Please.
Ancient alchemy, truly.
Okay, so we're 4 to 9. So we need 5 more purple, and then is it 4 golds for the final level? I think. No, 6. 6 for the final level. So 4 more purple and then 6, which is 18. So 22 purple, essentially. That's not too bad. It's not too far off from what we need to be at. Not too far off at all. Oh, actually, just out of curiosity, since we did all that theory crafting, I'm going to quickly go in and see... Oh, the trial doesn't let you examine the exact stats, does it? You can see what they're using for the set, but you can't see what like the stat rolls on the things are, right? Let's go in just in case. I'm pretty sure you can't, though. Oh, and Love, you said, there was something I saw you say a while ago, but something happened and I forgot about it. Oh, randomly had three people ask about the tea caddy. What people? What people are seeing it? Okay, so for this they built her 4-piece Crimson Witch. Unable to view artifacts at this time, but I just want to know what...
Silly child.
Oh, posted a picture. Gotcha. My details. Crit rate of 54. I guess we can figure it out this way by looking at the stats, maybe. McD, what?
Huh?
Thank you so much. 4 months.
Toodaloo.
Wow. Time does fly. Thank you so much for that resubscription, McD, and thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you. I hope you are doing well today.
Silly
Welcome back to Name Pending.
Billy Churl, silly Billy Hilly Churl.
57 pyro damage. True. Yeah, so that is then the pyro goblet. Can you get 54% crit rate just off substats? Maybe if they rolled well, in terms of what upgraded.
Toodaloo.
I think it's attack pyro HP. Probably. With that much extra attack.
Silly Churl, Billy Churl, silly
Oh, no, maybe it is crit rate.
Billy Hilly Churl.
The attack might be from the staff, right? The staff increases by a percentage. If we go back up here. Attack bonus based on 0.8% of the wielder's HP. So 0.8% of 29,000. You're looking at like 275 attack from that. Stab is some HP too. Yeah, so I think they are running for their artifacts probably crit pyro HP. Not that means it's the best. Not that means that they built it the best way necessarily. This could just be what they threw on for the test trial. But this build when I already played this trial, does absolutely demolish things. It's pretty crazy. They're also 18, that's true. Doing well, enjoying some knitting? Nice! What are you working on? How's Genshin? Genshin is good. I got the character that I really wanted, the new one. This is her right here, Hu Tao. And I also got her her weapon, which I had to roll for too. I was not expecting. I was not guaranteed to get either. Like if the rolls didn't go well, I could have not gotten either. I didn't have enough rolls to guarantee them for me, and I certainly didn't expect to get both, but I did manage it. So I'm ecstatic with how that went. I'll just quickly play this though, because she slaps in here. Like, God, that damage is nutty.
Cross over! Time to go! Cross over!
Deleted. Okay, we can leave. But yeah, so that, well, it may not necessarily be the best thing min-maxed. That way they built her there clearly is quite strong. So I think if you do some combination of the stuff we're talking about, it's hard to go like wrong. What do I still have to do in my character menu? She has...
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Oh right, I haven't put artifacts on her yet, so it's gonna keep yelling at me that there's something to do in here until I do that. I'm not gonna play all these, but I'm quickly gonna just scroll through them to get rid of the new notification. And I'll read this at another point. I feel like going through all the lore. I think burst before guide ends will give the bigger number. Oh, the biggest number. Oh, yes. Yep, that makes sense. Have some cashews, bell pepper, and another bagel. Nice! Good job, love. Thank you for nourishing yourself. I appreciate it. Just because I'm the sort of person who that notification exclamation mark is going to bother me, I'm just going to put the best semblance of stuff I have on her right now. Just so that it won't yell at me for her not being equipped with anything. Do I remember what was good? There was one really good... Glad Genshin's going well? Yeah, it's been a good time so far. Wasn't there a helm that I thought was perfect? Gladiator helm? Oh, it was this right here. I thought it was pretty solid. We don't have a fire goblet, so in the meantime we will just toss on... a random fucking thing. There's also a really good gladiator feather, I think. I thought. Yeah, this is a very strong feather. There's a half decent. Thought there was a half decent crimson flower. Again, these are just placeholders. I don't need to worry too much. Sure, we'll just toss this random Hydro Crimson Witch on. And then this can be anything. What do you mean you're still yelling at me? What is there to do? Oh, collect her level up bonuses.
Churl, Billy Churl, silly Billy, hilly Churl.
Claim, claim, claim. There we go.
Osmanthus
Ah, notification free. Okay. Excellent stuff. Okay. Well, I think now is probably a good time to take a quick break since I'm out of tea. I will get some water so I can continue staying hydrated. And then when I get back, what do we want to do?
Come take a look.
Every journey has
I
its
could hop
final
over
day.
and do some
Don't
Hades
rush.
runs to close out the evening, which is always fun. We could do a little bit of Vesperia. It's been a while. I could stay on here and grind for artifacts, potentially.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
So if you spent a ridiculous amount of money, would you get
That catches your eye.
Tau on each of those pities again? No. So the guarantee is only the one time, but how it works is that if we hop in here and I go into details, you're still guaranteed a 5-star every 90 rolls, and there is a 50% chance of every 5-star that you get being Hu Tao. So in theory, your probability is still getting her once every 180 rolls, but you could maybe get unlucky and have like a few 90s in a row that don't give you her and give you other 5-stars instead. But in theory, probability-wise, it should be, you get her the first time, and then after that it should be another 6 times 180 to get her to max constellation. Well, but I mean, you can also get 5-stars not at the full 90. Actually, your pity after not getting banner will 100% be banner. Yes. But that isn't that only until you get the banner like the first time? Like, isn't that essentially like you get a 5-star and then your next 5-star is guaranteed to be the banner, and then after that it's anything goes? Like, well, still obviously with the higher chance, but anything goes in terms of the rolling. 100% get banner at 180. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I thought it worked. But then like you don't 100% get the banner. Like, say you rolled a 180, you get the banner. Then you rolled a 270, you don't get the banner. You could roll a 360 and still not get the banner, right? It's not guaranteed again. Oh, every 180 you will 100% get banner? Okay, I didn't realize it continued like that. Okay, so in that case, then at max it would take counting the first one, so 7. So at maximum it would take 1,260 rolls to get a character to C6. If that answers your question, love. You could spend a ridiculous amount of money and get a character to C6 for that many rolls. if you failed getting last banner. Yes, yeah. I knew they carried over. I had the 21 rules that I did after getting Zhongli, and so those counted towards. Even though we didn't get to the pity this time, those would have counted towards the pity. I am very pleased.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Thank you.
Today's recommendation is the
Appreciate that, Zhongli. Is it bad when Zhongli does his burst? You want to give him a wing and play that song?
There's a strange
Zhongli's burst is fantastic.
Osmanthus
The-
wine tastes the same
The,
as I
ar-
remember.
the arm fold as the meteor flies down
But
over
where
his
are
shoulder
those who share the memory?
is preposterously cool. I will put this into this menu though, while I take my short break, so that you don't have to hear the incessant repeating voice lines over again, and you can just hear the music in the game. But okay, I will be back in just a couple of minutes. I just need to grab some water, use the washroom, that kind of thing. I urge all of you, if there's anything you need to do to take care of yourselves, get up and stretch, or get a snack, or whatever you need to do. Please take care of yourselves, and I will be back shortly. Have this sandwich staring at us? You won't actually, because I have a BRB screen. Hello, hello. It's not the right screen. Does anyone else think the non-text part moves too like one of those illusions? Ooh, I haven't spent that much time actually looking at it before. Let me pull it back up here for a second. Yeah, I can kind of get that sense. Especially when I'm looking at the text, like I feel like in my peripheral it doesn't move. But very much like one of those illusions, if I try to focus on what part I think is moving, it's just not doing anything. And I'm like, oh. Oh. How much resin do I have right now? 109? Have I already done my ley lines today? I have. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do, I need to switch my party. I'm gonna go quickly just do a couple domains just to spend some resin so that I don't cap out overnight. And then I think we'll switch to Hades and finish off with a Hades run or two. Because I'm feeling pretty excited about how well the rolls went. And I'd like to put that good mood towards doing some Hades. And I also haven't played Hades today, and I've been trying to do at least one run a day. Just to consistently sort of make progress on unlocking more and more stuff in it. Yep, that's fine. If that sounds good. If anyone has any objections and just wants to continue watching just more Genshin, that's fine too. But I feel like this is a pretty pro Hades community.
Stabilize!
Let's dance.
From whence you came!
Probably heal.
Come on, we can do it.
For some reason, Changli was not at full health.
Stabilize! Forth, my blade! Order guide you! One with my blade! Gather! From whence you came!
I love the buff they gave to Zhongli where when you use his skill to pop his shield, he can't be interrupted during it anymore.
I'll protect us.
Kind of takes a little while to go off, and it used to be that like you could get hit out of it quite easily. But they changed it so now
Swift and merciful!
he's unmovable during that, so it's so much better. Can you come over here, other one? Or...
I'll protect us.
No, you're just gonna stay over there. It's fine, I can kill you one at a time.
Swift and merciful! From whence you came!
Oh, yeah.
A touch of frost.
Quake! Stabilize! I will have order!
Two goblets. Physical damage bonus, defense. Not what I need. Oh, when I left, I meant to continue and do it one more time. It's okay. That's okay. It's just going to be an extra loading screen, but it doesn't slow us down that much. You need someone to stop you from spending money? Chat, can you assist her? I'm not very good in that capacity, because usually when she says that, I'm like, what is it? And then it's something that I know would make her really happy, and I'm like, okay, get it. Didn't mean to paste the whole thing. That's okay. No, it's alright. It's fine. Where is... Is it... I assume it's this whole string of Japanese that's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to go from this, like, the JP slash into, like, the, DP and then all the rest of the links. Is that what it's supposed to be? Or is it just the main link? No, this just takes me to the standard Japanese Amazon. I don't know. I mean, that's adorable. Don't know what we did. Nah, you don't need to spend money. Slurped up the whole thing and copied it. Just like the... Like this whole thing turns into a link if I just copy paste it somewhere. Doesn't look like it'll turn into a valid link. Oh my god, it does. I didn't realize those, like, thick brackets were valid, valid characters for a website address. That is very cute. Is this a, what is this even? Oh, it's a Switch case. I was gonna ask if it was a pencil case, and I'm like, are you going back to school? Whole thing, yep. Emojis can even be used for web addresses. Interesting. I feel like that wasn't true when I took computer science. Pretty sure we learned a bunch of stuff about like which characters had valid no, maybe I'm not. I think I'm thinking of something other than web addresses. I'm thinking of some other kind of input.
One with my blade.
I'll protect us.
Submit for judgment.
Solidify!
Yeah, they use them in random URLs. Fascinating.
Solidify!
Let the show begin.
A touch of frost.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Submit for judgment.
Okay, you're down.
Go, Barbara, go!
Drop your shield, and we go on you.
Forth my blade. But how?
Shove you over by this one.
Order guide you.
Is that quick enough to stop his shield going off? It is. Perfect.
Stabilize.
Let the show begin.
Can you go back over by this one so I can hit you both things? Oh, shit. I'm getting fucked up. No.
From whence you came?
Oh, goodness. Not that it would be a significant problem if he got his shield back on. It would just be annoying. I think things take a little longer. Okay, condensed resin again. What do we get this time? 2 of these. Master HP defense, Energy recharge, HP defense, Not great. That's okay. I think that's enough that I will be fine until when I have a chance to spend some resin tomorrow. Hopefully. What does that leave us with? Oh, right, because we're about to spend 80 to make the condensed resins. Probably gonna roll a little more in our banner later next week. Ooh, Going for, gonna try and get a C1? Or are there particular 4 stars you're hoping to get? Condensed resin. So that leaves us with 31, which means another 129. And 129... take 17 hours to get. I will be able to play in the next 17 hours, so that's fine. We don't need to spend any more tonight.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Yes, we all know how
But
much you
where are
love.
those who share
Fine.
the memory?
Okay, so that's Genshin. I'm thrilled about those rolls, and now we're gonna finish with at least one run of Hades. Maybe two, depending on how fast it goes. Probably just the one, but we'll see. I don't need these tabs open anymore. What I will need open once I shut down my PS4 is yeah, that's okay. That's fine. What am I capturing now? Just a black screen? That's what I thought. Maybe make a controller that looks like that pattern? Oh no. What are you gonna do, love? Also, excuse me while I step up for a second. I need to switch an HDMI cable.